Nigeria don't finish. You see, for this country. Oh, we don't finish for this country. Cool down and watch this video to the end. If you watch and finish, can't tell me when that banditry go stop for Nigeria. Chai. Owagugo. Even bandits get a helicopter. Don't worry, you go see at the end of this video. You go see people who will come outside from this helicopter. Make you see people they sponsor all these bandits for Nigeria.
After saying this, after watching this, after listening to a video like this, you will be as in like thinking that the citizen will question this kind of situation. They will call the leaders to order, demand for an explanation. But the verse is the case. Nigerians can never ask questions regarding this kind of problem that have to do with the insecurity in the land, simply because there's a darkness on the mind of so many Nigerians. Look at our mothers. They are there collecting 1 kg of rice, 2 kg to give out their voter card. What led to that? Negative energy. I want to make you to understand that ignorance causes people to accept lies, which is the opposite of truth. Meaning, they accept lies, the opposite of God, because God is truth. Ignorance causes people to accept lies as truth. They will even shamelessly come out to defend that lie on the national television, calling terrors your neighbor, calling all sorts of things, atrocity going on, innocent are going down. But the citizens are not able to ask questions. Hosea make it clear. Hosea 4:6 say, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. A society that lacks knowledge can never develop. Can never. And is that not what we have been witnessing in the issue of Nigeria? No developments. Because it takes knowledge to develop a nation, to develop a society, to develop people. Where people are developed, it can be resources. That is an asset. When the citizens are well developed as people, is an asset. Is a plus to the economic. It can boost the economy. It's not only natural resources that is the asset, that resources. There's natural resources, mineral resources, and also human resources. A society that lacks knowledge cannot develop. A citizens who cannot think. Look at mothers selling out their voter card for peanuts. Mothers who are supposed to be responsible for the way they think for their children. A citizens who cannot think critically cannot also hold leaders accountable. There you now ask and say, of what purpose are you a citizen of Nigeria? Of what purpose are you alive? Of what purpose for you to occupy that office? Of what are you just, are you a matter that occupy a space? Of what purpose? As a human being, we are supposed to be alive to serve purpose, to serve for the good, for the development of our nation. We are here to solve problems as a human being. But fear is the only thing that can keep people silent. Fear is the only thing that can keep people, that can prevent people from acting when they should act. They cannot act. And fear is the negative energy. Even the sacred book, it says fear is of the devil. It's actually telling you that it's a negative energy. So fear is the only thing that can keep people silent at the surface of abnormality. They will just keep mute. In the face of injustice, you see them keeping mute, renting out their conscience. Fear stop people from pursuing the purpose why life has been given to them, because nothing is being given to man in life without purpose. Without a purpose. God never allow anything. He never creates anything without purpose. So fear is the only thing that stops people. When you look at the book of 2 Timothy 1:7, it says, for God has not given us a spirit of fear. You now understand that fear is from the darkness. It originated from the devil. The devil is darkness, is ignorance, is a negative energy. I've preached about. He said, but of power and of love, which are the positive energy, and of sound mind, these are the positive energy, knowledge. So fear is the tool. It's a tool. You see them infiltrate fear to the citizens by trying to shut their mouth, to cover their mouth. Just don't talk. Buy you over. Fear is that tool that weaken human potential, and that potential is a treasure before. That is why God created you to be human. He put inside of you a great seed of greatness. Seed of greatness. God never, in normal circumstances, God never created you to be useless. He created you to be useful to your society, to become that deliverer that your nation has been praying for, to be a savior. But because you don't love truths, that is negative energy. You remain ignorant. You reject knowledge and embrace ignorance. Because you are all of this, which is negative energy. Negative energy. Negative energy is falsehood. Is a lie that destroyed trust. Who trusts who in the nation like Nigeria now? Who trusts who? Bribing. They regard là-bas, because nobody trusts nobody. Nobody walk with you by trust. God is no longer trust that lead the nation. It's not bribing, because no trust. Bribing, corruption. All those are negative energy I'm talking about. When businessman lies, customer suffer in a nation. When citizens lie, society suffers in a society. A nation built on lie can never stand for long, because the only thing that exposes lie is a period. It's a matter of time. When you look at the book of John 8:44, Jesus described the devil as the father of all lies. Now you understand what is in control, what controls Nigeria. Lies equals to devil. Negative energy. darkness. Nothing like God, despite all the religion. Despite all the religion, the practices, most Islamic, Christian, nothing like God, because no truth when it comes to governments, no truth when it comes to the affairs of people. The choice they make for the people, they make wrong choices, because when there's ignorance on the mind of a leader, you will always make wrong choice, wrong action, wrong decision for the society, for the people, and the people will suffer. The people will suffer. It is only by truth you can build a nation. Lies will only destroy a nation, as is destroying Nigeria, as we can see. Negative energy is hatred. You see this tribe, hate this tribe. When you see someone speaking the truth, you just automatically hate that person. Energy, negative energy. And you know it's telling you it's the truth. Oh. It's for the welfare, it's for the benefit of the nation. The nation you're supposed to represent, to build, to serve the people. You hate this person simply because you saw that person, you saw truth in what that person is saying. You saw that person stand for the truth. Negative energy is hatred. Hatred divided families, marriages, communities, tribe, and nation. Isn't it obvious that all these are what we saw in Nigeria, being demonstrated in Nigeria? Division. You wonder, why can't people join together? Why can't they just work together to put behind them religious sentiments, political affiliation? Hatred is what causes people to see enemies where there should be brothers and sisters. They are seeing enemy, and the real enemy will just be happy. They will just be happy. You see the real enemy taking over your land. You cannot go to farmland. Listen to the very dark man on this.
Alright, so the Hausa-speaking tribes, who are Muslims, was conditioned by the political class, the people in power, to live and die in abject poverty. These people have been conditioned, have been structured to live and die in abject poverty. They will never know anything good in their lives. And this is the structure that the people in power have put in place for the longest. They did this thing because they want to continue having control over political power. And what is political power? Political power is numbers. And this is why, no matter what they do, they will always get less than more.
We are looking at the wrong side. It's not kinetic. It's politics.
Are you ruling out